Welcome to Elm Street. Merch available now on sourkidsmerch.com.
Sour Kids Productions.
Yo, what's up? What's good? Welcome to Elm Street. I'm your boy. I'm your host, Money Elms, man. I got a great show for y'all today. I got some special people in the house. But before we introduce anybody, I want to do something special tonight. You know what I mean? So, actually, I wanted to dedicate this show, this episode, to your brother.
Let's go.
DJ Hollywood.
Let's go.
DJ Hollywood Raymond.
Hollywood, what up? AKA
Team Hollywood.
DJ Little Raymond.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before he became Hollywood.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was DJ Hollywood Raymond Hernandez.
Yeah.
On K104, KKDA here in Dallas.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Salute. Appreciate you, my
Salute,
boy.
Man. So I had to do that, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So
Thank you.
So hey, man, I'm glad you finally made it. But before, let me go introduce him, man. I got the one and only DJ Reave in the building.
Hey, let's go. Boy, hey, man. I like that intro.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
Hey, that was fly, my boy.
Hey, Lil Flip did his thing.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying? It took a minute to get it, but you know, I ain't tripping about that. He got it done. He did justice to it. And it is what it is, man.
Hey, I love
That
it,
Texas
man.
sauce.
Hey, it's that I would say it's that Texas sauce, man. That's,
so if you want, you know, go ahead and introduce.
hey, what up, man? It's DJ Reave finally up in here in Elm Street. Let's put it on the block for real. I'm on the block, man. Let's go. I'm on the block. Yeah. I'm on your block. Elm Street, man. What up, man? I got my beautiful family, man. The family hustle. I can't do this by myself, Elms, you know. I appreciate the love of my brother Hollywood. On behalf of my brother, man, you know, we had to create the protege, you know what I'm saying, to our legacy. And of course, here we are, man. I got my beautiful wife, Gloria, with me, aka G baby.
What up? What up?
We gotta introduce the queen first, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta introduce the queen, but nonetheless, man, listen, the protege, herself, man, the turntablist. You know what I'm saying? DMC champion. Yeah, she ranked in the DMC DJ battles, man. I mean, you talking about Ryan Seacrest, DJ. Yeah. You're talking about, man, the list goes on. Channel 8 Morning News. Yeah.
We just did the Dallas Stars.
Dallas Stars. Hey, speaking of Dallas Stars, let's give it up for the star herself, man. DJ K Sprinkles.
Hi.
Sprinkle me, K Sprinkles.
What's up? Save the best for last.
Hey, man, it's family hustle, man. It's my family right here, man.
Hey, I love it, man. Everybody's moving together as a family, as a unit. So, hey, it makes it even more special.
It really does, man. You know, people always ask, what's the key to success? You know, I say 3 things, man. And I say this: God first, family, and then get yourself right, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself together. I got to thank my family, man. My beautiful wife, Gloria, man. We just hit the 10-year anniversary, bro.
Lovely.
Congratulations.
You know,
10-year blessing, man. But yeah, man, I do the key to success, man, is you got to get yourself together, man. Be right. Be right with God.
Oh, yeah.
Be right with God, man. Be right with yourself. Be honest with yourself. We do have challenges, though. I mean, you know, don't get that twisted, man. We still go through our little cycles time to time.
Every life, every family, you know, has their ups and downs. Mm-hmm. They got their, you know, stuff. They got their hurdles they got to jump over.
Yeah,
you know, but, you know, it's once you get through that, you know, it makes you stronger.
It really does, man. You know? It really does. And it completes you, man. It really it's at one point, I guess you as a human being, sometimes you feel alone. You feel like, yo, man, I'm out here. What am I doing out here? You know. But when you find that soulmate, man, you know, it really brings you together, man. You know what I'm saying? It gives you security, tells you, yo, you know what I'm saying? You're not alone no more.
Like a sense of purpose also.
A sense of purpose, too. And this is what it is right here, man. Yeah. Well, we sit on right here on Elm Street, you know what I'm saying? Because, of course, man, of this beautiful young lady, you know what I'm saying? La Phenom, you know what I'm saying? La Princess, DJ K Sprinkles, man. But, man, it's great to be here, Elms, man. I really, man, it's been a long time, you and I.
Oh, yeah.
We know each other for a very, very long time. I mean, you're talking about way back in 1999, as I can recall, man. knowing you. Maybe even a little bit, you know, sooner than that. But I remember 1999.
Yeah, no, you're right.
1999, man.
Right.
I mean, crossed paths, man. Way back in the day since Kano and Radio.
Oh, yes, sir.
At the White House.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Salute to all the Kano and DJs.
Where was
What
it?
up?
San Jacinto?
San Jacinto, man, and Carroll.
Yeah.
Right there in East Dallas, man. We used to call it the Palace of East Dallas.
Yeah.
The Palace of East Dallas, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember the day, man, I used to have a radio show on there. Shout out to Dave Chaos over there at Kano and Radio. You know, at the time, Trevor Falk. That was actually my guy, Trevor. You know, thank you so much, Trevor. Christian, what up, Christian? If you're watching this, man, shout out to you. They gave me the opportunity, man, to have a show on Kano and Radio. But because it was also I was volunteering, you know, my time. I got a slot on Saturday night, which was like a dope mix show back at the time. In 96, 97, between 96 and 99. Jammin' Joe Martinez, the Saturday Night Vibe, man. Shout out to Jammin' Joe. Opened the doors for me over there, man. I got a shout out to my homie Louis Like This Mendoza, one of my big brothers from Chi-Town, Chicago. What up? DJ Kai. What up, Kai? I love you, my boy. Kai was, you know, those guys opened the doors for me, man. And I got a chance to, you know, walk through those doors.
Yeah.
I mean, are you talking about legendary, like pioneers, legends walking through Kano and Radio? You know, community radio station is still rolling.
Yeah.
Got a chance to do that, man.
Yeah.
And I remember how they offered me a show on Monday afternoons. I took the slot. Got to meet you guys. You know, I remember you guys, the Mexodus.
Yeah.
What up to the Mexodus? What up, Mex? the real pop trunkers, man. Like, for real, they were really popping trunk, man. You guys were popping trunk. I'm talking about pulling up. Shout out, go down to my primo Vegas. What up, Boss Vegas? Hugo Boss, what up, man? Shout out to my primo, Joe Jerusalem. Got a shout out to you as well.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, Elms, come on, man. You were part of the clique as well.
Yes, sir.
I mean, dude, I can't forget about the homies, man. I mean, if I have, you know, I got to shout out. That's how Stevie D had linked us up. And of course, we've known each other for that long, man.
Yeah.
And I have to say that, man, that's where we started out, you know, our relationship.
Yes, sir.
This is back from 1999. And I want people to know that because, of course, when you post this, man, they know the truth. They know the facts, you know what I'm saying, where our relationship started.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, you know, I don't speak on a lot of my past, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, because, you know, certain people nowadays, you know, they'll take it like, well, you know, he's trying to brag or look, he's trying to get that clout, you know. Unless you ask me, you know, I'll open that door and I'll invite you in and I'll let you know, you know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of my stuff, I keep it real personal and private, you know what I mean? And it's kind of almost like a need to know basis, you know what I'm saying? And some of my relationships, you know, that I built over the years, you know, I treasure, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Same with your friendship, you know what I mean? Something that, you know, even with your brother, you know, something I ain't never forgot, you know what I mean? And it's, you know, I look at y'all as fam, you know?
And it's funny, man, you just said that, man. You said the key word, friendship. You know, that's how long we had our friendship, and now we're fam, dog. Like, you know, it's grown since 99, you know,
yes, sir.
And it keeps growing, man. I know you've been inviting us to come out to the show, man, to come out to Elm Street, but I think God always has that plan.
Oh,
man.
yes, sir.
You
know, everything happens at the time it needs to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The universe always lines it up and boom, delivers on time.
On time, baby. And we're here,
Yes,
man.
Sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, at first I was like, man, what's up, Reeve? And I was like, man, he's like, he must be dodging me. He's like, did I do something? Let me think back. You know, cush-minded. Like, let's go look through the archives. I was like, nope. No. Check everything out. So, you know what I mean? So, you know, I understand how it is, you know, busy schedules, you know, got the family and everything. So, yeah, but the good thing is that, you know, we're here now.
Yeah, amen.
And, you know, we're making it happen.
Hey, you know what's funny, man? I like I was telling you, Elms, man, I was sharing with Elms. I was telling them that, you know, we were just trying to really create our brand. You know, we were in the beginning stages of creating K Sprinkle's brand, you know, her company, you know what I'm saying? And with my wife and I, you know, working together hand on hand. Momager, man, it plays a huge part within our company. And not just the backside of doing the paperwork and the emails, but also the fashionista. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's the reason why K Sprinkles always looks fly, my bro.
Yeah.
And also, we can't forget about some of the partnerships that we have. You know, some of the brand ambassador that K Sprinkles has relationships with Heart Blaster. We got a shout out to Sophia out there in San Francisco, the Bay Area. What up, Sophia? Gotta shout you out, man. Have Heart Blaster, and we'll talk about that here in a few. I'll let my wife talk more about that. Matter of fact, we can speak on that. My wife can speak on it. What's up, baby? Say something. Why you so?
Well, I'm just letting you have the floor because I know that, you know, you're letting everyone know your background and you know how the connection between you and Elms here. So, I think we've been really blessed with where our journey has gone from when we started. We started back in 2017 with the name K Sprinkles when she started to DJ. She was 11 years old. So we decided also at that point, it just made sense that Reeve's been DJing his whole life. And now we're going to have, you know, our daughter, you know, also be a DJ for us to officially do a legitimate business.
Yeah.
And go legit with starting a company so that one day, because K Sprinkles has a twin sister, if they choose that they don't want to go work for corporate America, work for anyone, or, you know, K Sprinkles decides that, you know what, I just want to run my own business.
Yeah.
She has one that she can start off with already. That's already established and that we've already built and created relationships and created, you know, a name out there in the entertainment business. And so we created our company, which is BKM Entertainment, and Reeve and K Sprinkles are the main talent for that company. And of course, you know, we have other affiliations with other DJs that we work with, but they are the face of our brand. And so, you know, from 2017 till now, I think, you know, God has been really good to us. We have had, you know, really, really just good experiences over the years, just creating great memories with just her growing as a DJ. But also, as you know, the important thing that you learn through any business, especially in entertainment, you have to build relationships.
Yeah.
And we have done that. And, you know, I feel really like happy where we're at and just that we continue to grow. And just to like also be on the journey with her, you know, to see her just grow and just become the, you know, young lady that she has become today.
Yeah.
And just so excited about her future, you know, because, you know, we've seen her from this baby girl to now this young lady that is, you know, you see her 4'10" go out there and be this beast on those turntables.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like, it just makes it all worth it to go out there and be on this journey with her, regardless of what that entails, to be able to be there, seeing her by her side, experience all these things as a parent. That's just like fills you up inside.
Oh, yeah.
That's nothing that you can get through any amount of money, through like any fame. It's just the pride that you see in your child out there.
Priceless, man.
You see your child out there and just like shining like a star. And it just makes you like it's just self-gratifying that you know that all the hard work that you put into, you know, making sure that everything goes good in her brand, that, you know, it's all paying off. Just seeing her out there, like, just get all these opportunities and all these opportunities to shine.
And to also inspire.
Yeah.
Inspire
absolutely.
not just the youth, but also us grown-ups.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because, dude, she's brought out a lot of OGs out of the grave. I mean, they've said that to us, dog.
Yeah, I mean, because when I started seeing her, I was like, what? I was like, it's crazy. And then I was like, you know, it's like you said, it's motivation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To see somebody that young, you know, going hard. You're like, hold on, wait a minute. She going hard? I said, man, makes me
What's
want
my excuse?
Yeah, what's my excuse? I need to go hard too. You know, so you know, it's dope to see that. You know, I wanted to ask you, Kay. So at 11, you know, did you already know this is what you wanted to do, or how did the love come?
Oh, kind of. I feel like it was a mixture of both. Because I mean, when you're that young, do you really know what you want to do?
Yeah.
So, I kind of just went along for the ride, kind of just to see where it took me. And I guess as it got older, like I wanted to do it. And like you kind of get in your head, okay, this is what I want to do. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much how it happened. And I saw how I was progressing, and things kept like getting more opportunities, and things kept just going up. So I was like, okay, this is something that I can see myself doing.
Okay, and did you just one day just like, you know what, I'm gonna teach you how to DJ? Or
man, you know, Elms, I always get that question. You know, people are like, yo, was it something that you already had like mastermind? You were like dreaming about it. And I was like, man, you know what? To be honest with you, I didn't. I had no. It never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
You know. Now I gotta say, it did spark her interest, because people ask, well, how did this become? You know, how did it spark her interest? I used to do radio mixes for syndication mix shows across the country.
All right, so let's give them a brief history. Mm-hmm. So after KNON, you know,
man, I went off to different radio stations. Man, I had opportunities, you know, with commercial radio stations. You know, if people are watching this, KNON Radio is a community radio station. Man, shout out to the people over there. Dave Chaos. What up, Dave?
Yeah.
Christian Lee. Man, those guys, of course, open format. They open to the community. It's a volunteer base. You know, they raise money for the station, pledge drives, stuff like that. Yeah. You know, benefits. Got the opportunity to do that, man. Of course, you know, for community radio, you know, you're like, yo, what's next?
Yeah.
You know, like, yo, what's next? You know, I was already the hottest DJ in the streets. You know, I was already doing all the major clubs, you know, spinning the car show, Lowrider Magazine car shows. Shout out to Patrick F. What up, Patrick? Pete, what up, Pete, my bro? I see you over there. I smell you, boy. But got opportunities like that at a very young age, man. You know, it was like in the sense of K Sprinkles shoes. You know, I was a teenager on the rise, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was working, you know, my turntables, you know, on 12-inch vinyl. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, dog. Working it and got those opportunities, man. Started meeting the right people. You know, they knew of me because I was on community radio doing some hot shit, you know, on the radio, 4 hours, Monday afternoon, 12 to 4 p.m. I mean, that's like peak hours, dog. That's like, you know, prime time. So our format was unique. You know what I'm saying? It was different. And I think with my talent and everything I brought to the table had opened doors and ears for me and other stations, like commercial radio stations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Program directors started like, yo, I think when it got really serious, man, when I met Pete Mariquez, he was the program director at Hot 100. And was like, yo, like at CBS Radio at the time here in Dallas back in early 2000. It was like, yo, you know, you got something over there at KNON Radio. I was like, yo, you listen to KNON?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, like, you know, and not just him, man. I caught the attention of Greg Street, one of the the legend,
pioneer.
Shout out to
Greg Street.
Greg Street, what up, my boy? I love you, man. Theo, appreciate you. For real, man. Greg Street, man, had opened up the doors for me, man. He was on KKDA, K104 here in Dallas, and also was broadcasting, simulcasting to V100 in Atlanta at the same time. So he was doing like the afternoon drive 2 to 6 in Atlanta, and then he was live in Dallas 6 to midnight or something, like the 6 to 11. But anyways, man, got the attention of those guys, man. Open up doors for me. Then I got to meet Skip Cheatham at K104. Gary, what up, Gary? White Gary, man, retired from K104. Salute you. I love you, my boy. The open doors, man. You know, got attention to them guys and respect. And I knew from there, man, I was like, yo, it's time to go on to my next journey. And from KNON Radio, man, I got opportunities to be a part of mix shows and mix on the radio on a commercial level. And that's how I got opportunities, man, to jump on these other stations. And of course, I think in life, man, everybody, when you start something, you want to end up on the next thing. Like, what's next for this? Like I said, what's next? And I think those opportunities just started growing, man. The doors just started getting wider, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, started going to mix show. And then from mix show, I became an on-air weekend jock. Then on-air weekend jock, they were like, yo, we want to give you an opportunity to become a mix show coordinator now and run the mix show. And then, of course, got the duties to do that. And then after that, it was like, yo, we want you to be a music director. Because, you know, MD, because you know your music. I mean, come on, you're running the hottest mix show. So I got a chance to do that. And then by the time, you know, I had a chance to be a APD, which is a assistant program director, man, at a major radio station. Then what's the next lead after that? A program director. So I had those titles, man, growing up in radio all these years. I'm not doing radio now. So, you know, I just kind of really took a break on all radio to focus on our family, man. And of course our brand, which is DJ K Sprinkles. Now I do stay active at a time, mix, you know, private parties, you know, corporate events, stuff, you know, I'm in the mix of, you know, things like that, but majority of the work is K Sprinkles. You know, I'm working with her, branding, marketing her along with my wife, and our family and friends and everybody, all her fans, K Sprinkles, Team K Sprinkles. But yeah, man, that's where we at today, man. I mean, so did one day you just like, let me just. Well, going back to that, I was doing these mix show mixes, and she would sit, like, we would have a staircase that was sitting right there next to her, where I had my little area in the house.
You would do it like every week for hours. Yeah. So you would knock out like 6 to 8 mixes. Yeah, I would do it. Now, I was going to get there like 6. Thank you, baby. I was there. I was doing like 6 mixes, like back to back to back. And you're looking at like anywhere 25 to maybe 30 minutes a mix. So I was working at different radio stations, submitting my mixes. You know, you're talking about California. You're talking about Oklahoma. I mean, you're parts of Texas. I mean, it's all across the country. New York, New Jersey, Florida. So me doing all that, she was watching me, man. She would sit there and watch me. And this is true. I mean, she would sit there watching. And we never sparked my interest to know why she was sitting there. She loved music. Her and her sister always loved music, man. They always would dance and sing to every song. So I would just thought that she was just there watching because she loved the vibe. But not to know, man, all those, like, I think straight year of me doing that and her sitting there watching me just really sparked her interest. I mean, she was already playing keys at the Boys and Girls Club with an instructor that was showing kids how to play, you know, piano or you know, play a couple of keys. So it was kind of like sparking her interest in ways like that. So I think that was kind of an instrument to be like, yo, I want to learn how to do that, you know? I don't know, man. I swear I seen the beginning, you know, of her spark, you know, the spark of her interest. Yeah. But she's here right now. We can almost hit it. She's here. I already did the first one. She's here right now. Case Sprinkles could tell us, man. I mean, you know, I've always, that was my side of the story.
So when you were watching your dad doing the mixes, what was going through your head?
I would just honestly, like, most people, whenever they see the equipment, they're like, oh, look at all the colors and the buttons. you're like, I mean, I like to think most people, you're kind of naturally drawn to it because it looks interesting. It's like all these buttons, different colors, and everything looks different, and you're like, you want to see what it does. And I think that's how it started. And then I just, like you said, I would watch him and I would just be like, okay. I mean, I didn't know what he was doing, obviously, but I was interested. I was fascinated, so I wanted to learn, and I asked if he can teach me. And at first, it started off as just dabbling in it, and then I wanted to do more. So then, years later, here we are now.
Man, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna share a video clip with you. I'll share with you before I leave. Yeah, it was the first clip. That was the first day that she actually got hands-on with the turntable. you know. And I remember my wife, I was doing a mix, man. I was just trying to get my music playlist together. My wife was in the kitchen trying to get dinner ready, and she's sitting there, and she said, "Hey, dinner's ready." I'm like, yo, bro, I love food. I'm a foodie guy. I love food. I'm like, yo, it's dinner. Let's go. She's like, hey, can I show you something? And I was like, we have to go eat dinner. She's like, I want to show you something. I said, well, on the turntables. She said, hey, remember? She's like, put Juju on the beat. Juju on the beat. She said, all right, put that on there. She goes to fixing the needles on the record. And I mean, she placed the needle on the record, and then she fixed the pitch, you know, the pitch timing and pitch control on it. And she starts mixing the records, dude. And I was just like, wait a minute. Keep in mind that she wasn't mixing like verse to verse, hook to hook. What sparked my interest was that she was just on beat.
Yeah.
I was just like, not just anyone can do that. I'll be honest with you. So long I've been DJing, it took me a long time to mix beat to beat, you know, catch that blend. Master it. And she, man, dog, she was like, I said, wait a minute. Do this again. Like, you know, I'm like,
you recorded
I was like,
it.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna record this one, but do it again. I want to see you do this again. And I have this video. I'm gonna share it with you so you can put it on there. Showcase it. Dog, she did it again. And I was like, yo, hold on. I was like, babe. She's like, come here. I'm like, no, you gotta come over here. I was like, you gotta come see this. Like, I'm tripping. Tell me if I'm flipping out right here. Like, this is crazy. And sure enough, I said, do it again. We took the needles off the record. I moved the pitch control because that would move the timing of, the pitch timing of the record. So the BPM, I'm sorry. Incorrect myself. And she went back fixing the pitch and then put the needles on the record and just let the records roll, and they were on beat. I was like, well, you see this? She's like, what's wrong? It's like, she's mixing on beat right now. Like, she just like nothing. Yeah. Where'd you learn this from? She was just like, I've been watching you.
Yeah. You've been studying.
She's been studying me that whole time.
And also, too, let's point out that for whoever watches this, she learned to DJ on vinyls with needles, okay? Because so many people see her content today and want to say, oh, well, let's see her do that on needles and vinyls. Let me just check, y'all. That's how she learned how to DJ, was on actual needles and vinyls, the old school way of how DJ was the origin of DJing. Yeah. So that's how she learned. And
also too, baby, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but it was also because that day when we had, she showcased that she was interested in kind of DJing.
Yeah.
That same night, I remember like, yo, you know what? Let me show you some real skills. So I introduced her to the DMC. You're talking about back in like early 90s, bro. 92.
It's all vinyl.
90, like, 89 to 92, right, baby? And that era, which was the Visible Scratch Pickles, Hubert, Mixmaster Mike, Shortcut. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, and her eyes were wide. It's like, that's what I want to do, That was right? K Sprinkles was that. She was like, that's what I want to do. And I remember telling her like, yo, put your dreams to it. You want, I don't just want to mix, Bob Bear. I want to scratch. I want to do that battle. I was like, cálmate. And I'm like, cálmate, but dog, she really killed it, bro. Like, and, 6 months into it, she got into her first DJ battle.
Yeah.
Into her career, and she killed it, dog.
I think, too, that one of the things that really helped, too, is that since she was a baby, it's always been with her and her sister music. All about the music. You have to obviously be a music head to be a DJ. At least to be a successful one, versatile DJ, yes. Really be diverse. And them growing up, I exposed them to like Bobby Womack, Donna Summer, like from old school to new school, hip hop, Latin music. They got a mixture of everything. There wasn't like, oh, we just grew up with cumbias or Latin music. No, they got exposed to everything. They got exposed to 80s music. They got exposed to like Al Green, Marvin Gaye. They got exposed to some of the country greats. And then we have like the Celso Peña and the Selenas. And then, you know, you
Montel
have the
Jordan, you have Usher,
the Tupac, the Biggies.
Yep.
I've always been into music, you know, and so from babies, I was exposed them to everything. Yeah. And so they always would be in the car singing, dancing. And so I think that it only made sense that this would appeal to her because, you know, Reeve's also a very diverse DJ. He plays everything. And so all his mixes are always so full of diversity. And you have like mashups of rock music, throwbacks, Journey, you know, anything and everything. And that, you know, the sky's the limit with that.
That goes back to what we were talking about when it started from community radio. Yeah. Kano and Radio was a station of diversity.
All these different formats.
Different formats. You know, they had different, you know, genres of, time, you know, different time of different parts of the day with different formats. You know what I'm saying? So I got to listen to some of that. And I was just like, it opened my mind. And also I had a huge opportunity to work at our local record store, Latin One Stop. That was another outlet where I've learned how to open my mind to music, you know. Man, if I honestly do, I think I always say this to K Sprinkles. If you want to be a successful DJ across the globe, learn every genre of music. And don't be afraid to learn some new genre of music because we get those diverse parties. Like we'll do some Asian parties, you know. We get a chance to like get some playlists from them. We're like, wow, like yo.
We get some parties too from like Middle Eastern
parties, and we get their playlists. And we're like,
some bar mitzvahs.
Everything.
I mean, you'll be surprised. We're tapped into every market, man. But the playlist, bro, it's like I said, it's almost the same music we listen to. Yeah, it's just a whole different sound. But man, we love it. I love it because I'm open to music. She loves it because she's open to music, just like Mama Bear. You know.
Okay, Sprinkles. What's your favorite genre to mix to?
Oh.
So my favorite genre to mix, like at gigs, I really liked old school, like 90s hip hop. Yeah. Like 90s. Yeah, at my gigs, those 90s. I love 90s. But personally, like what I listen to on my headphones on my free time, I listen to K-pop.
She's part of the army, so if you're watching, K Sprinkles loves BTS.
She loves BTS.
And of course, a lot of other K-pop artists, but she's part of the army, which is what the fans of the BTS K-pop band are called, the army. So
I listen to everything. Don't get it wrong. Like that's just like one of my top choices, but I listen to everything.
She loves country.
She
loves country.
I mean, she will connect her music. And let me tell you, my daughter has all kinds of music popping into that playlist. You'll have Latin, you'll have some classical, you'll have some old school hip hop, then you'll have pop, you'll have some Taylor Swift in there.
Man, I was tripping out.
It's a mixture of everything.
I was tripping out when she was playing Chris Brown, like the throwback Chris Brown. I was like, whose playlist is this?
Because I'm learning how to drive and I'm plugging my phone in and they're just talking about something and all of a sudden I play Loyal.
Yeah, man. You know what? And the classical part of it, man. We need to speak about that.
But she's a musician.
She's a musician, dog. Oh, wow. That's the reason why she listens to classical music. I try to like.
What instrument does she play?
Oh, I play the clarinet.
The clarinet.
I've been playing it since 6th grade, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, almost 8 years, pretty much.
Wow.
She went to a performing arts school, which is Booker T. Washington. And, obviously the emphasis for that school is the arts. So she had a really good experience there where she was part of a band the whole time that she was there. Mm-hmm. In her first year there, they went to Carnegie Hall in New York to go play, which is a historic concert hall in New York that only like very few people in the world get to play there. And her school got selected to go play at Carnegie Hall in her freshman year at Booker T. Washington.
So how did that feel?
Oh, it was an awesome trip. I think this trip really allowed me and like the people in our band to really connect more. And we were like, whenever it was before our turn, when we were next, we're backstage and we're all just like oh we're nervous and we're like excited at the same time. And there's a bunch of different bands there that get invited, so like throughout that week they perform, and it was cool to hear the other bands as well. It was an amazing experience. But after Carnegie Hall, like hours later, there was this boat party, and it was really lit.
They went on like a Manhattan cruise. They took the kids on a Manhattan cruise, and it was like this big party with the DJ, and they got to just hang out and just kind of celebrate just being a part of that experience. And I think us as her parents too, we also have learned like just the appreciation on another level for what she's done as a musician, because like through her whole time at the school, obviously there was concerts throughout the whole time she was there. And it just kind of like expanded my mind on the appreciation for people that play instruments, because I would go to her concerts and you're not just seeing like she performs in the band, and they had orchestra and then they had like dance performers and actors, but it just gives you like a whole new like experience in regards to the arts and just appreciating it. And then of course, if you have your kid in it, it just even makes you just kind of like more excited about it, because it's like, wow, my kid is out here like making music.
Yeah, and I was a mariachi too.
Oh yeah, she was a mariachi, dog.
So she played the trumpet too. She forgot to tell you she plays the trumpet as a mariachi.
To be real, I wasn't that good.
I think I'm really proud that my daughters like have taken on like not being scared to do so much, because like both her and her sister, like they're twins, and they went to 2 different high schools. So she went to a performing arts school, and then my other daughter went to just a traditional high school. So while she's, doing her journey as a DJ, she's also playing instruments at her performing arts school and having to keep up with all that. So that in itself is like, it was a big challenge, because I mean, not to brag, but my daughter was a DJ in demand. So she just like, from the moment she started DJing, and to say like, we're blessed that my husband he was so well connected and had a good reputation that it kind of like vouched for her to be able to get opportunities immediately. And also when she started DJing.
And also we also got to shine the light on this too, man. There's also other DJs that played a huge factor in within our brand too. We can't forget about these DJs, because I believe sometimes we don't give them a lot of, shine a light on them. But we want to take this platform right now to just put that out there. We got to shout out to the homie, Ivan G. Salute Ivan, man. Right, man? Ivan G, man.
Legends DJ Factory.
Legends DJ Factory, man. You might want to get him on the platform here, man. He has a great program over there with the kids and helps out a lot of the youth, and also works with grown-ups. You know what I'm saying? So him and I going back from the early 90s and battling each other. We just kept that relationship, really, man, honestly. And somos hermanos. My primo, man, love you, Ivan, for real, man. I gave him a shout. He's like, yo, let's work with her. And man, him and I worked with her, and then we got a chance to work with DJ Shorty, which is her big sister in LA, California. Huge turntablist.
And also, let's talk about Rob Swift.
And then we take it to New York, East Coast.
Yeah, he's working with her too.
Rob Swift.
He has his own DJ school too.
Started working with her as well, man.
They both do. DJ Shorty and Rob Swift have their own schools.
So it's Ivan, Shorty, Rob Swift, myself, and then of course she gets a lot of support from a lot of the other DJs in our community as well, and around the globe, dog. So, I don't want to just I take a lot of the credit, but I also got to say also my wife, man. Yeah, my wife plays a huge factor in this as well, man. So this is a I think it's a piece of everybody, man, that came together to help.
It's a team, absolutely.
It's a whole team, man. Put their piece in place, man, to help build K Sprinkles. And this,
there y'all go. That's proof that you can't do it by yourself.
Can't do it by yourself.
It takes a team.
Yep.
You know what I mean? When everybody pushes towards the same goal, these are the results.
Yeah, and it's funny, man, that people always say like, well, y'all don't shout out to so-and-so. Man, you don't know that because you're not with us the majority of the time. When we're traveling, we're in the West Coast, we're in the East Coast, we're talking about Legends DJ Factory. We're talking about the shorty scratch like a girl, you know, scratch like a pro, or the bro army. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Army.
yeah, bro like army. Like, we're talking about those brands, you know what I'm saying? Because, and with BKM Entertainment, because, man, you know what, man, it takes a village. I mean, like you said, my wife said it, we have a great relationship with a lot of other folks as well, growing up in the industry. And I think that also played a huge factor in this, man. I mean, I don't want to just say, yo, it's just Reave. Yeah, I played a huge factor in it. Yeah. But I want to also shine a light on the other folks, other people that helped us, man, our people that we love, man, our friends, family. Yeah. I mean, people that just really backed us up, bro, because like you said, Elm, it takes a village, dog. I mean, it takes a team, bro, like a huge team. I mean, majority of the time, and we're on the road, it's just us. But I know back at home, we have a whole support system across the globe. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and I think that for me, like from what I see, like because I know you and K Sprinkles are always doing like lives and everything to just continue putting content out there. But for me, from what I see from like, you know, I'm the one that's like behind the scenes, right? I think that one of the things that has been so like instrumental in all of this is our relationships with the DJ culture. Like, I think that the part of being embraced on a global level from DJs embracing her and just like the love and support that she gets from the DJ culture is huge for like expanding her brand to where it is today, because so many of the OG DJs have embraced like her grind, her hard work, and just what she does as a DJ, you know, and they respect that. Like, for us to see like her going to these huge events on the West Coast or the East Coast and get these heavy hitter DJs be like, K Sprinkles, and just like be excited just to see her. It's like, and these are DJs that she like totally fangirls about. And she's like, oh my God. And she's all excited, like Hubert. And they love her.
Man, he's talking about Cuba.
Yeah.
Bro.
And like Grandmaster Flash standing next to her at her set last year and just nodding like,
while she's showcasing, bro.
You doing it. And it's just like, as me as her mom, I'm like just stars in my eyes because it's like, she's getting that like recognition. She got somebody like Grandmaster Flash that has made history.
Who we looked up to. Who we like, you know, bob records for, you know,
just standing there like bopping with her while she's scratching. And I'm just like, wow. Like, just, it's historical. It's epic. Like, no matter where her life goes from this point forward, because for us, we just want her to do whatever makes her happy. As any parent that loves their kids, no matter what journey you decide as an adult, what path, we just want you to be happy in what you do. But whatever she decides, she has these memories to look back on and think like, what experience she had. Like, amazing. Like, some DJs never have experienced stuff like that.
And you know, babe, and speaking on that too, man, when she says memories, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, man, I gotta get like another terabyte on my phone because
me too.
And my phone gallery is all K Sprinkles.
Yeah.
Me
you know,
too.
it's like your kid, you know, you just like filming everything and anything, just photos and all. Bro, I have so many photos. I think I've had more photos of her than my own self, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like my own selfies. Like
the beauty of technology, because let's be real. Like, you know, I grew up in the 90s too. And the fact is, back then, you had to have video cameras or digital cameras.
Or buy those Polaroids or Polaroids.
Yeah. Well, the Polaroids
I couldn't afford a Polaroid most of the time, dog. You know?
But then when the digital cameras, I remember always going out and taking my digital camera with me. And you know, they had the SD cards in them. And you had to download all the content from them, right? But just the beauty of technology where on your phone, you can get all this content and download it.
And post it
Save
quick.
it,
And post.
and
Post.
later, 10,
Instant.
15, 20 years from now, go back and looking at these experiences and thinking, wow.
Yeah.
Just be in awe of what you did. She's only 18 and she's done so much already.
Yeah.
Only at 18.
Man, you
so
talk.
far.
Let's go down the list real quick, though, man. You got to go down the list. I mean, only 18. I remember we walked into the Ryan Seacrest studios
A few years ago. Back, I think right at COVID, during COVID, 2020.
when we got that email
Mm-hmm.
that Ryan Seacrest, they wanted to do something with the Ryan Seacrest Foundation or the Seacrest Foundation. Bro, we were like, whoa, like we were like, oh, like this is crazy. The experience. I mean, you see Ryan Seacrest on TV all the time. American Idol and
she already had been on Kiss. So I think that was part of it
Part
too.
of opening
Because
the
she
doors.
had been on Kiss FM on Kid Craddock in the morning the year before.
yeah, that was
And
another one.
She
dog.
went on Kid Craddock in the morning and showcased. And then right after that, went to DJ for Emmett Smith for his foundation.
Wow.
The
So-
Smith Foundation. Yeah, yep.
So it just like
the
things
Emmett the
like
Pat
that just gave her the
Foundation, yep.
exposure to be like, now we got Ryan Seacrest Foundation wanting her to be a part of what he has going on here in Dallas because he plays a big part at Children's with his foundation.
Mm.
So just to have like all those things happen is just like, wow. Because it's beyond just like, oh, her getting the opportunity. It's the part of like, you're looking at Ryan Seacrest. He works with sick children that have cancer, children that have incurable diseases. And for her to be able to bring that joy to them just by DJing for them, that's the beauty of it. Not like, oh, she's DJing for Ryan Seacrest. No, it's her having these sick kids that live in hospitals be so excited to see her DJ. That's the part that I love is because these kids don't know how long their life is going to be, you know, and all they want to do is have something to help them forget what their life is.
Yeah.
And here she is on their like TV network being played on a regular basis.
Across the country.
Even during COVID, we were like sending videos to Ryan Seacrest Foundation so they could play across his network with children's so the kids could see it during COVID because obviously they're sick, so nobody could go in the hospital. But we were like, we got to deliver this because this is so important for them to bring some happiness to them while they're stuck at the hospital. Yeah. So there's a lot, not just like her being a successful DJ, but being an influencer, being impactful in what she does.
At a very young age. At a very young age.
Kids, being influential with the youth, because we do live in a crazy world. We do live in an uncertain world full of violence, natural disasters, wars, all kinds of stuff that are tragedies on the news every day. But it's like, you got to give these kids hope.
Yeah.
Through what you do. You got to be impactful with what you do. And that's like why, you know, we do a lot of the things that we do. She's a brand ambassador for a brand in the Bay Area, Heart Blaster. That's their mission, to touch the youth, be impactful with the youth. It's a clothing line, but it's beyond just her saying, I want to have this clothing line out there. She wants to be impactful with the youth as far as inspire them, empower females, empower just kids to dream and chase those dreams. Because, you know, a lot of people don't have that. A lot of kids today don't have that positive voice. That
or the support system.
That support system.
You know,
so
or the parents, or the parents supporting them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, sometimes it gets, man. Some of these kids don't have that leadership.
Oh yeah. You know, there's a lot of kids that ain't fortunate, you know, how she is, that she got both of y'all, you know, as a support system to help her move forward.
And elevate.
Achieve everything you're achieving. How does it feel, one, to be inspiring youth and to have parents like them?
Well, one thing that everyone always constantly tells me is that, and they tell my parents as well, is that they love how my parents are always with me. Like, they support me and they go with me everywhere I go, and that it always like gets in my head. I'm not saying I forget, but like it's a constant reminder, like appreciation for me to be appreciative, and how lucky I am to have them, because like I honestly have grown accustomed. Like every time we have a gig, I'm like, I need my parents, or my parents are here, and I know they got me, and I know I can rely on them.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. And it's dope because, like I said, there's a lot of kids out there that don't have that.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
for sure. At Booker T, I remember there was a lot of times where we would have like music assemblies or like little sessions. It's just a thing we did at a school, at our school. And they would talk about sometimes the struggles of being into music because sometimes your parents don't support you being in anything with music because honestly, it's hard to do something in music because you either make it or you don't.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty lucky that my parents support my decision to work with music.
No, yeah, that's dope. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, man. And it's funny, man. A lot of kids really come up to us and parents, especially the parents, bro.
Yeah.
Like we met this little young lady at Klein Warren Park. She DJ'd out there one evening, and there was this little girl with her parents. The little girl made the parents come take her to Klein Warren
To see K
to see K Sprinkles, knowing that it was gonna be past her bedtime.
Yeah.
And she was like, yo, I have to see K Sprinkles.
Wow.
And stuck around, man, to see K Sprinkles. Her parents would tell how much they love her and how she looks up to K Sprinkles, wanted the picture. She said she wasn't gonna go to bed, so she got the picture from K Sprinkles.
How does that feel?
Oh, it's awesome. I love whenever the little kids want to meet me. It warms my heart. Like, there was one time I DJed at the AT&T Center, and this little kid came up to me and gave me a lollipop, and then he walked off, and then another kid came up and asked if they can get a hug, and then after that, more just started coming up to me. It was like a pattern. They just kept coming up to me, or I really love it. Like again, several times it happens where parents come up to me and their kids want to meet me, and it's just the sweetest. It's the sweetest thing. It warms my heart, and it reminds me like this is why I do what I do.
Yeah. It's crazy that, you've had all these accomplishments, but she's so down to earth, so humble.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Oh, you know what, man? I think that's the key to success here as well. With our branding and us growing and being able to have those opportunities, not just in our own city, in our backyard, but in other markets, other states, other cities, man. We went to El Paso. And people were like, no, we're like, oh, K Sprinkles. Or we go to Orange County, out there in Anaheim, California. DJs travel from the Bay Area or San Diego to come see her.
Yeah, crazy story. We just did a Marine Corps ball back in December, right? And they booked her because the guy that booked her, he was just like, man, he was just in awe of K Sprinkles and her talent and everything. And so he's like, I want her to do my Marine Corps ball. And it was awesome, just obviously, for us, because, just to kind of give thanks to what our military does. Because, these people are putting their life on the line for us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. For us that live in the United States, and just that to me was like an honor just to have them want to book her to DJ their ball. And there was this DJ that came. I don't remember what city does he live in?
I believe in San Diego, close to San Diego.
He
California.
Follows K Sprinkles on social media, and we had promotion on her coming to California to, what was it called? Funner, California. And we were at this huge casino resort where she got booked. And we had promotion on that because the company that booked her, they did this cool video montage for her to say that, oh my God, we got K Sprinkles coming
from Texas.
Yeah. And he saw that. And he showed up at the Marine Corps ball, drove however long to go meet her.
Shout him out, Mia. Who's that? Who's that?
Devin Hyde.
What up?
Shout out Devin Hyde.
And you talking about, man, a legend.
Vic. And Vic.
Oh, and Vic too, man. These guys are A1. But, man, seriously, these DJs, Devin Hype, you talking about Korn.
He DJ'd for Korn.
Yeah.
Korn, dog, DJ. Lighter shade of brown when they were at their, peak. Yeah, like Devin Hype.
He's
man.
a Cali DJ.
Yo, if you're on here right now, if you're watching this video, search him on IG, on all platforms.
He's a beast.
Devin Hype. Mm-hmm. Beast, bro. Yeah. Came up I'm talking about this.
He wanted to jam with her.
Bro,
That's
he came up to meet her.
Yeah.
And man, you know what? I got a chance to speak with him one-on-one for about 40 minutes, him and I, bro. You know, Cheech and Chong, you know, hanging out. the fathers
We're in Cali, so you know,
we're in California. We're DJs. He's a DJ. I'm a DJ. He's a father. I'm a father.
Yeah.
He got daughters. I got daughters. So we connected on that level, man. You know, and I got to really sit down, meet, and talk to him, man. And to be honest with you, man, it's been cabron. Like, he's not a person that he doesn't get along with just anybody.
Yeah.
But man, we connected, dude. It wasn't just because of us, but it was through her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and how he's like, yo, she's a beast, but she's also a threat. You know what I'm saying? But he kept it 100 though, because he was like, that's how dope she is. I had to come up see her, man. Like,
meet her
in person.
And then we get to like just regular people. Like when we go to San Antonio, we got people that are such fans of her that they live in surrounding cities, and if they know we're coming to San Antonio, they will make the drive just to go see her. Mm-hmm. Their kids, their supporters, and they're like, we just had to come. We saw that you were coming to San Antonio. Same thing if she goes to Austin, and they will drive just
Oklahoma.
To go meet her.
Remember Oklahoma? Yeah. There's some folks from Oklahoma. We did a car show for Oklahoma years back, and people from Arkansas drove through to come see her because it was the closest they can get to seeing her in person. I mean, that was pretty damn cool, man. For me, I experienced, man, I don't ever forget those moments, man, because for me, that's the highlight. I know
it's very humbling.
That's what it is.
It's like, exactly it keeps you grounded, because it's like, it's not, you know, it's beyond just, okay, we're going out getting booked, performing, but the fact that you stay in people's mind and the fact that they want to take the time to come see you. Mm-hmm. It's just like, it's so humbling. And it's just like, you know, when I talk to my daughter, I'm always like, this is the payoff right here, is that people are going to remember you.
Yep.
That is what your legacy is.
Yep.
Not if you become a millionaire, because Lord knows we know so many famous, rich people are still unhappy and they end their life because they're unhappy. Mm-hmm. But the fact that you have people that love and support you and are willing to take their time to come just support you in what you're doing.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what, like, that's the motivation to keep going. Like you said, that's the motivation. You keep going because these experiences are what you take with you. Yeah. Like, I'm making an impact, regardless whether it's positive, negative. You guys are talking about me. Yeah. You guys are like talking K sprinkles. And for us, you make a lot of sacrifice for this. Because I can tell you, he and we miss out on a lot of our time.
Yeah.
Because we're out here going on these trips for opportunities for her, or we're doing things to help our company. We miss a lot of time with what we need for us as a couple.
I've even got to the point where I slowed down what I was doing as DJ Reave to put a lot of the work in, you know, a lot of what I know, my mastermind, the connections, the link ups for her. But because, you know, hey man, that's what parents do. Yeah. You know, like, yo, I want my baby to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got something, she loves to do this. Hey, we got goals. Let's go accomplish them, you know? But stay humble though. You know what I'm saying? And she is, dog.
So how does it feel to get the approval, the stamp of approval from these major DJs?
Well, I feel honored. I feel honored, but it's whenever I get to know them and I see them, I love the recognition and everything, but I kind of just see them like, oh, they know who I am. I feel honored to know who I am and that I just got to talk to them, because these are like my idols to me, you know. So just to be able to have a conversation with me, and sometimes I become even friends with them. I'm like, oh, I'm friends with so and so. I think that's more than enough. I think sometimes I'm so starstruck or in disbelief. I kind of don't realize or don't really care for the approval in the moment. I'm just I'm this person's talking to me.
But when we leave, right, Mia, when we leave and we're like heading back to our hotel or going home, she's like, "Oh my god!" So like it sinks in. We left. You know what I'm saying? Like when we left the venue, it all sunk in. Like, "Oh my god!"
She's like on cloud nine. I mean, seriously, when we're out at these like DJ events where it's like you're surrounded by your peers, it's like she's on a cloud because that's her people, you know? It's like you're in your element of people that understand what you do and that respect what you do, especially when it's like, you know, famous DJs that she looks up to. It's like, wow, you got their respect, but it's just like she's like in her own little cloud and she's so excited and happy, and she's
and they consider her in their class. You know what I'm saying? Like she's on their class, their level. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're talking about world-renowned, world champion DJs, or just producers, DJs, or just a DJ who really has a name for themselves on social media. They, man, what up, K Sprinkles? And like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, like DJ Control.
DJ Control from Vegas.
He's so awesome. I love him.
Dude, we spoke with Control and his wife, man. Shouts out to Control and his wife. What's his DJ wife's name?
High Maintenance. DJ High Maintenance.
Hey, man, from Las Vegas.
That's family right there.
Fam. World remix producer. I mean, does some dope stuff in Las Vegas and across the country and around the world. But man, we like became family with them, bro. And they live in Las Vegas. Yeah. This guy's like major. Him and his wife are major DJs. And
in the Vegas scene. Yeah.
They invite us into their home and like, yo, I go to Vegas, I come to our house. And, you know, that kind of invitation. We built that relationship with them. But it's so cool though, because how will you never know? Like, you know, damn, I'm over here chilling with Q-Bird. You know, I'm over here with A-Track. You know, I mean, dude, the list goes on. I mean, she can tell you who's on the list of the DJs, man.
How about when we went to New York and we went to there was this huge DMC.
Oh, DMC DJ battle?
The finals. It was the finals. And we were already going to Jersey for this convention that they do every year. But we went a day early to go to this DMC because Christy Z, which is like the head of the DMC USA battle. Shout out Christy Z.
What up, Christy? Love you, girl.
She was like, y'all need to come out here. Y'all need to come out here. And so we actually changed our flights so we could go to the event.
And we did that to support RC3.
Absolutely.
From San Antonio. What up, champ? Happy birthday, RC3.
Oh, yeah. It's his birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, he's a champ. Dope. 16-year-old.
He won the Texas battle this last year. And we went.
And
we
his
went
father.
To
what up,
him.
Renee? Salute.
But it was cool because it was so awesome. Like, that wasn't part of our plan originally, but we changed our flights to be there a day before so we could go to NYC and go to the DMC finals. And it was so awesome that she had DJs all over the place coming up to her, K Sprinkles. And she's like looking everywhere. Like, it was dark. They're performing on stage and you can't even see because it's dark. All you can see is the light on the stage. But people were walking by her, stopping, and they recognized her.
And it's crazy because everybody's tall. You know, K Sprinkles so tiny and short. And we're all trying to look over all these folks.
Like this.
We're trying to short people trying to look over it, but they all notice K Sprinkles, dog, in the dark setting. Like,
it's the height.
that was crazy, man.
She met DJ Fat Fingers.
Fat Fingers for the first time from New York.
I met Shortcut for the first time.
Shortcut.
From Scratch.
And D Styles.
D Styles, yeah.
Of course, I already knew Cuber.
So who's your favorite DJ?
Favorite?
That's hard.
You see, typically I would probably go with Cuber, but at this point in my whole DJ career, I've met so many amazing DJs, and even just aside from their skills, just who they are as people, they're amazing, they're welcoming, they're humble, they're kind, they're just awesome people. So I can't really pick a favorite one. There's so many.
Yeah, give her a whole list though. As many as you can.
Okay.
Or give me your top 5 DJs.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
I'm not gonna put them in order, but I'm gonna just say 5 names. So Cuber, obviously, Devin Hype, DJ Shorty for sure.
Scratch.
Oh, Scratch Bastard, yes.
The Canadian redhead.
One more.
Oh no, just one more.
You can do 10. How about that? Because this is a whole list.
Yeah, Craze, Craze.
Knockers,
Rob Swift.
Oh, Mr. Sinister.
Mr. Sinister. He's part of the Executioners. He is awesome. He treats me like I'm his own. I love how most DJs treat me like I'm like their niece. So it's awesome.
Shortcut and his girlfriend.
Yeah, they're Loke.
Loke, man, scratch
Ivan
like
G.
a girl. All the girls.
Yeah. Ivan G.
Oh yeah, Ivan G. Yeah. What up, Ivan? Wow. Man, so many.
And one more. My dad. Yeah, my dad.
You can't forget about your dad, man.
Hey,
don't forget about me. I was pumping it all up. Now.
The best for last.
No. She has a whole list though, dog. I mean, there's so many names.
There's so many.
I mean, it's not even the A-tier DJs. It's also a lot of the DJs we just met in these cities, man. You know, that like, yo, you K Sprinkles. I've seen you.
Yeah.
I follow you, man.
Flip side
from Chicago, man.
Oh, yeah.
A1, dude. You talking about Chicago Bulls DJ.
Wow.
Dude.
Or Donnie D.
Donnie D from San Antonio, man.
I think one of the awesome things about just being along this journey with her is also seeing the next generation. So when we went to Nam this past January, we see this 3-year-old turntablist. 3 years old. DJ Millie Mills. And he's 3 years old, can't talk much, but get on those turntables and he becomes a beast. Wow. Like he's up there scratching with the beat junkies and he's already beat juggling and he already can like just know what to do at
it's crazy, man. 3 years old. Hey, you know, another one we can't forget about Uncle Buck Rogers. You know, you can't forget about Buck.
Uncle Buck. Oh, that's
my God. We gotta shout him out, dog, because some of the DJs we link up with them, we chat with them. You know what I'm saying?
Also, too, the part of
now talking about the kid DJs.
Yeah, the part of it, like Buck Rogers. They also do beats. They're producers.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So it is like something that we would love for her to like also take on as being a producer. Because it's like such an awesome part of, you know, music, producing music. Like just seeing the creation of beats and using those beats to create, you know, a song or a hit.
But also, let's also shine a light on the youth, on the kid DJs. I mean, you know.
Yeah, Austin B. He's producing already. Act 6 is producing already.
Hey, we got also shout out to the turntable list. We always get this, man. K Sprinkles versus Olivia. Yeah, shout out to DJ Olivia.
Yeah.
We support them.
From California, right?
No, I think now they're Chicago. But I think they moved to California. Not too sure. Don't quote me on, but shout out to the family.
She wears the bucket hats, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
I've seen
man.
it before, yeah.
Glasses.
Her father, her family, we got to meet them at a show. And man, they were great, man. Shouts to them out. We want to clear the smoke, man, because a lot of people always like
they try to like put them against each other.
Yeah, and it's like well, look, when that time comes and it presents itself, let's do it. It's for fun's sake, man. It's just what it is. But people really take it like, yo, like they want us to really like box
they
up.
They want to make sure like there's beef between them.
And it's like, yo.
It's all love because, to be quite honest,
that was the reason why she kind of started DJing too.
When Reeve noticed that she had a spark for DJing, he showed her videos of DJ Olivia. Yeah. And she was DJing freestyle, and she was, you know, she was also a little girl DJing. He was like, look, if you really want to do this, this could be you. Mm-hmm. And she would watch the videos of her DJing freestyle. And it was cool because, you know, we grew up with freestyle. Yeah. That was the age that we grew up in, bro. With Little Susie, Johnny O, Stevie B, Stephanie B. And it's like...
Hey, speaking of that, she's going to be DJing at the Spring Love plug. Shameless plug. Okay. Shameless plug. We just booked that. So what up, Stevie B? Yeah, mounting on them. But we'll talk about
the Three Amigos.
Yes.
Three Amigos. What up, Oliver? What up, Caesar?
She's going to be
Maddie, what up?
Kill the body. So that's exciting.
Hey man, but back to the youth though. K Springers, let's shout them out real quick, man, because I know we might wrap this up here soon.
Okay, first off, I gotta go with the DJs in Texas, like DJ Austin V7 and DJ Act 6. Those are Austin V's from Dallas and Act 6 is from San Antonio.
Little Elise,
yes, that's my dad's friend, Frankie. He has a daughter and she's trying to DJ, so shout out to her. And I'm have some friends with the beat junkies like DJ Wasabi, DJ Baby B, DJ I think was his name Ari?
Yes,
it's Ari.
DJ Ari. There's a lot. DJ Ching Ching. He's like I think 6.
6 years old.
6. Yeah.
Michelle.
Oh my
Ricardo,
God.
Lil Ricardo.
DJ Michelle right there is
She's from Dubai.
Beast. She is
dude.
awesome. She's a
You see what I'm saying? The list of DJs that she networks with.
Yeah.
Social
Ricardo,
media, bro, connects
DJ
them all.
Ricardo, which is from Spain.
Man, DJ Ricardo.
He's awesome. He's always sharing.
He was in the Goldie Awards with you, right?
Yeah.
He did
awesome.
like a global DJ battle that was held by A-Track during COVID, and she was selected from the U.S. to represent the U.S. I think there was like maybe one other DJ, the Morenito. He was also a U.S. DJ. But everybody else was like from other countries, which was awesome. And DJ Ricardo, which is a teenager, I don't remember how old he is, but he was on the battle with her too. And he supports her big time too and comments on her stuff. And, you know, I think that's what's made to me, from what I see, you know, on social media, the DJ culture becomes so big as it is now, is that everybody's supporting each other on social media, sharing their stuff, and like just, you know, showing love, commenting. And it's like, why not? People can make shares and comments on things that are just stupid, you know? And why not on people that are actually doing stuff with their talent? Why not?
Hey, it's dope that the DJ culture shows more love, I guess, to their colleagues than the rap game.
Yeah, man.
This is true.
That is true.
Because I mean, I'm hearing what y'all saying, and I'm like, you know what? That'd be dope if that's how it was out here in the music game, in the rap game.
Everybody's hating,
you know,
all the time.
Everybody, you know, messing with each other. You know what I mean?
But
networking.
But don't get it twisted, man. There's still some bad apples out there, man, that don't want to see the youth grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, we get it. Well, we get a lot of juice when we're doing the TikTok.
The lives.
When we do the live TikTok. Like, we get a lot of those, like, negative, old, like, grown men upset and mad. And I'm like...
Isn't that sad?
That's sad because they have nothing else to do, bro.
I know, man. And I'm like, yo, you know, like, what up? Like, be an example. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Okay, don't let that stop you. You know what I mean? If anything, that use that as fuel. You know what I mean? Because apparently it lets you know that you're doing something right.
That's what I hear.
Have them haters.
I hear a lot. And yesterday I DJed at this Girls Inc. It's a conference, like power to young girls, and they had a speaker there, and she was like, "You're like doing something right if you have haters."
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lady J was one of them. Lady J.
K104.
Yeah.
No, she was on K. She's not on K104
Okay,
no
let
more.
me rephrase. She used to
you
be
can't say she's K104 because she's not.
She used to be on K104, but she's a
she
local
was
media personality now.
Yeah, she was on one of the guest speaker. I mean, yeah, she did wonderful. You might want to have her on your show, man. She has a lot to speak about too, man.
It's true though. You do get a lot of negativity also in the mix of everything, but you know, I feel like you said people have nothing better to do. Most of these people are angry and want to find somewhere to channel that anger because like we run her social media. So like from when I go on there and check things that we've posted, like her content, you get all these old bitter men that go on here and want to say negative comments about her skills. And then that's when I get the comment like, oh, how about you DJ? Like on some of the videos that we have, some of them will be on turntables, some of them will be on controllers. She's a content creator. So a lot of times she's doing content on controllers that manufacturers are sending her because they want her to do content for them.
What up, Hercules?
But you'll get like these old bitter men that'll go on there and say, oh, how about you do that on some real vinyls, on some real needles? And I'm like, how about you go on her social media, on her Instagram, and see her turntable list videos? But
that's what happens, man. People don't want to see the truth.
Like,
people don't want to face the truth,
you
bro.
run your mouth about stuff you don't even know.
Hey, but you know what? Let them, though. I always tell my wife, just let them.
I'm like, don't be bullying my baby.
Hey, but she goes to mama bear mode. That's what it is.
You're not going to go on here and tear up my daughter because I'm going to have something to say. Because I'm like,
yeah, it does, man.
How about you jump on all these videos, on all these thoughts, half naked. Be glad that a young female is not out here exploiting herself. She's actually doing something positive, influential, with music,
Facts.
she's not sitting here exposing
Message.
herself.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Message.
How about you worry about that? Like, go talk smack on all the women that are like exploiting themselves. Go get on their pages and say something. Stay off my daughter's page. If you don't have nothing positive to say, I'm blocking you.
But
I'm telling you right now.
I think my approach is different. I think that's what helps us fuel, you know what I'm saying, this fire, because it's a uncontinuous battle trying to put out these fires, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to just be like, yo, you know what? Yeah. Shit. That's why I am on fire.
Hey, just let them keep your name relevant.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I tell her, like, you can't worry about what people think, because people are always going to talk no matter what. You got to live for you and what makes you happy, because the moment you start worrying about making other people happy, you're going to be miserable because you're too busy putting energy into trying to please everybody else. Now, do I really allow the comments? It just cracks me up that people invest so much time in being negative, right? It cracks me up. But what I do tell my daughter, because, you know, she's young and she still like does worry about what things say that are said about her. And I'm just like, you can't worry about that. You have to live for you and know that if you're doing everything you can to present a positive image about yourself, then who cares what everybody else says?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yep. Exactly.
Check out our social media, man, at K Sprinkles, at Christopher Reeve, at G Baby. Yeah. And of course at Elm Street, man. Hey, hold on. Hey, Elm Street, let's go. Man, it's been fun, dude.
Oh yeah, man.
Hey, did you get what you wanted, dog?
Hey, I got it.
And then
for about 3 years. I mean, man, thank you, Elms, man. For about 3 years, you've been asking for us to come onto your platform.
You know what I mean? You know, I never get tired of bugging you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he's gonna come one day. You know, I'm gonna be persistent,
man, brother. You as you have, man. And you know what? I don't think we covered not even 10% of the 100% that we've done in within myself and K Sprinkles. I think we still have a lot to speak, talk about. Yeah. And maybe we can do part 2 soon, man.
We're gonna have to do.
We're gonna have to do part 2, dog.
It's because he just didn't know that. When you were coming, you were bringing me, and I can talk. I mean, I've had my own,
man. It's the family hustle. I can't do this again by myself, my bro. Like, I got to give a lot of the credit to my wife as well, man.
But on part 2, I definitely, and this would be me showing mad respect and giving flowers to you and to your brother. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And so, you know what? Like I said, so we would have to do a part 2.
We have to, man. They're just
we got to tell radio story. You know what I mean?
We got to take my brother's story. We got to talk about more about my radio story with the artists, and all the artists that I've networked and put together. And
your tour with Baby Bash,
tour with Bash, and you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, man. We need. There's a lot that we need to talk about.
There's funny stories too on the tours. There's funny stories. He tells me stories, and I'm cracking up.
Oh, hey, with Panic,
man. They're guy stories, you know what I mean? And it's like, you just can't
DJ Panic from Fort Worth, man. I got shout out to my brother, mi hermano Panic. So many damn stories with him, man. But and also with my other brothers like Mexodus, man. I got a lot of great memories with Mexodus, man. Yeah. We created the HD, the record, right? The album, remember the album? I mean, a lot of the artists that were on that album were because of the connections through me. Yeah. So, the Gorilla Zoe, Baby Bash, the Paul Wall, So there's a lot to talk about, man. And not just them, but a lot of other artists too.
And when these guys were in their prime.
That we have to talk about in the next one about Land One Stop Music.
See, I gotta
we got to talk about that. We got some artist stories,
you got a few episodes right here.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna promise you. Hey, so look, I'm gonna put it right now.
I'm gonna put a whole series.
I'm gonna promise you, Elm Street. Check it out. We're gonna be back for part 2. I promise you. Putting that right now. Go sign on it.
Click like to get part 2.
Part 2. Let's go.
This episode to get part 2.
To be continued. You gotta leave this one to be continued.
Yeah, man.
So if y'all want part 2, make sure view, like, and share.
That's right. Easy. And follow all of us.
Yep.
Follow all.
If you want, y'all go ahead and tell them where they can follow you.
Let's go, K Sprinkles.
On social media at DJ K Sprinkles, and please don't forget the K.
Hey.
Don't forget the K.
What's up, baby?
And mine is at GBaby0711.
That's right. And of course, yours truly at Christopher Reeve. Follow me on TikTok and at K Sprinkles. We got to plug K Sprinkles, man, but at Christopher Reeve. Yeah, do that.
So it's dope, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, showing me some love, man.
Yes, sir.
And hey, it's finally
Hey,
happened.
can I do one more plug, dog? I got
Go ahead.
two more, dog.
Go ahead.
Gotta shout out to my homie Arturo over there, man. Arturo over there with Triple D.
Yep.
Got that
Yeah.
Triple D swag, man. You make sure you cop that, support that. K Sprinkles is a brand ambassador now for 2024 at Triple D. So she's gonna have a lot of exclusive
shout
stuff
out
about
to
the
Triple D, and
Yeah.
it's crazy because full circle that when I met Reave and my cousin Boss were hardcore
Triple
brand
D.
ambassadors
Yep.
for
Yep.
Triple D,
Yep.
and
Yep.
to now have her
Yep.
be a Triple D ambassador and them wanting her to be part of the brand is awesome because
it is.
I remember I was like hitting them up for like Triple D swag
Yeah.
because they were the brand ambassadors back then, and now to have her be involved
Shout out,
with
man,
it.
Triple D.
So shout out Triple D and
And-
Duro. Thank
and
you.
also shout out to Heart Blaster.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's also a brand ambassador for Heart Blaster. Shout out to Sophia in the Bay Area.
Yeah,
So
what
all
up,
her
Sophia?
support. She always swags K Sprinkles out when she goes to
Man,
California.
does a great job with
and
it
does
too,
an amazing
man.
job. So
Hey, and one more, man. Did I bring this?
he's gonna put out his little card.
When he says one more, he does not mean one
Actually,
more.
hold on. I got one more.
We're extending the show for another 30
Check it out.
minutes.
Let me show you this real quick. Hey, let me show you this. DJTeesshirts.com. Shout out to them. I gotta shout them out, man. They've been like showing us love with a lot of DJ t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pager, dog. Check this out.
It's a pager.
Yo, check it out, pronto. Get in front of the camera, pronto.
Don't forget, dog. But
Hey, he's a walking billboard.
Hey,
'cause
shout out to
Red Triple
DJ
D.
shirts.com. Check them out.
That's a pager?
Yeah, it's a.
I was wondering what that was.
You know, that's
DJTshirts.com. DJTshirts.com. What up, y'all? That's it. Elms. Gracias, mi hermano. Thank you, brother.
It's my pleasure, man.
Thank you,
Thank you for
hermano.
having us on your show. I can't wait for part 2.
Yeah, we gotta do part 2. See, Mio's already talking about part 2,
See,
dog.
if you didn't get her to talk, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Man,
Sorry, kids. Thank you.
I appreciate y'all again for coming through, showing me some love. You know, mad respect to y'all and the family hustle. You know what I'm
Sir,
saying?
thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
Gives me motivation. You know,
Man, hey, dude.
I see what y'all doing.
What's up?
And keep up the good work. K Sprinkles, salute to you.
Thank you so
And all your success, and I wish you the best for the future.
Thank you so much. I wish you and your whole show, I'm sure I wish y'all nothing but the best as well.
Thank you. Appreciate
And he's
it.
an artist too, so that too.
Okay. Yeah, you gonna throw some bars for us?
More retired.
Can you throw some bars for us?
Hey, the bars are still there, bro.
He's like, well, I got a sneaker bar. I got a crunch bar.
Hey, hungry guests will hunger once.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Hey, man, no, for real. Thank you so much, Els, man.
I had a blast. Actually, it was fun.
It was so much fun, man. We got to go part 2, though, dog.
Oh, yeah.
You already said me. I already said
Oh,
part
yeah.
2. My wife said part
doing
2. I'm talking about part 2.
Hey, just let me know when.
Hey, how about the next one? We'll do a cut. You know, we'll set up the turntables. I know we brought them today.
Yeah.
But let's set it up for the next one. We'll do, do a demonstration.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
So y'all can see her in action. You know what I mean? Hey.
But yeah.
That be treat on his own.
But they can also see me in action on my social media at DJ K Sprinkles.
Hey, make sure you get on them TikTok lives.
Let's go, man.
And like I always said, man, keep your ears to the streets, and I catch you on the block. It's your boy Money Elms, and we out.
Yeah.
Peace.
Welcome to Elm Street. Merch available now on sourkidsmerch.com.